Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
People pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me? Allow me to introduce MAKAVELI the God.
And you know the story of MAKAVELI? He faked his own death. You know, they wanted to put Pac back in prison. Pac would fake his own death and disappear before he go back to prison.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. I want to take time and address a few things. First and foremost, there's a certain YouTuber out there that want to say that I took down one of his YouTube videos. And I did, that's true. But he doesn't tell you why I took down his YouTube video. He's a liar. See, what he did was he came to my channel and took one of my videos when I was talking about the rappers that inspire me. And first and foremost, I said, of course, Tupac. Remember, I used to idolize certain rappers. Of course, Tupac. Then I said Nas. And then I said LL Cool J. Nas. The LL Cool J's I'm talking about as a kid. He took the video and cut off the Tupac part and only had Nas and LL Cool J. I'm not gonna let no sucker use one of my videos to diss me or to come up. I'm sorry, we don't do that. Got the video taken down. He's making it seem like I did it for nothing or I'm hating on him when this guy got about 30 videos talking about me. Who's hating on who? You know what I mean? That's a small thing because I'm at the very top of this Tupac thing. And with that comes a lot of pressure. I have friends on both sides of the equation. I have people coming at me all types of ways. I got to be careful so much when I do my videos. Everything has to be well calculated. Everything has to be thought out because the information I'm giving you is vital and it's coming from real people that played a part in Tupac's life. It's not a game, not at all. It's very stressful and I know what I signed up for when I decided to help carry on Tupac's legacy. Big shoes, man. Tupac was an incredible human being. Big shoes. I got people of all walks of life coming at me. You wouldn't believe. I just talked to one of the biggest producers in the world on the West Coast. And I would never say his name right now, and I've said some unfavorable things about this person over the years, but they respect what I do. And, you know, a lot of people look at me to keep this thing going, man. My name is always involved with this Tupac stuff, good or bad. Flip of the coin. So with that, it's a lot of pressure. But I want to tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I haven't been making Tupac conspiracy videos for a while, for like a month or so now, because of this type of pressure. You know, I haven't made a video about death or Tupac being alive, because there's so many different angles that I'm right dab in the middle of. You know what I mean? But sometimes I have to give y'all exactly what I'm thinking because that's what makes this fun That's what makes this authentic. Now, let me say this. I run across a lot of people that was right there when Tupac lost his life. And they tell me, Gab, you know Pac is dead. And that's the logical thought. That's the logical conclusion. But then I have so many Tupac homeboys that I will not name that tell me without a shadow of a doubt that Tupac is still alive. And once again, your homie Gab is sitting right slab dead in the middle. As always, I'm always in the middle. Even if I choose not to be, I'm in the middle. Somehow I've been pushed to the forefront to carry this thing on, man. And I accept that. Wholeheartedly, yes I do. Now, shout out to my man Reggie Wright Jr. Reg is like a brother to me. Some of y'all take what he said a little too serious. That dude loves me. I love him back. Reggie Wright has did things for my family that my own family didn't do for me. You dig? He's a good dude. And I gotta write him. Reg, I ain't write you yet because sometimes, bro, you have no idea what I'm going through personally. But I got you. But one of the things Reggie used to always say to me was, when people want to accuse Death Row Records of killing Tupac, he would always say, Gab, why would I kill Tupac? Why would we kill Tupac? If we wanted to get Tupac in trouble, we could just get him sent back to prison. How many times have y'all heard Reggie say that? Reggie would say that to me all the time. If we wanted Tupac to go or get in trouble, we could just violate him and send him back to prison. Now, Reggie wasn't saying that they was planning on doing that to Pac or they thought about doing that to Pac, but he was just trying to show you that it would be so easy to get Tupac in trouble without killing him because he was on bail. You know, with people out to get him. We know how them people felt about Pac. You know, they put him in jail for no reason in the first place. So you think they wanted him to go scot-free? He wasn't going scot-free. They would have loved to bring Tupac back. And Pac knew it. And Pac knew they would find some kind of way to violate him. Some kind of way. That the system would figure out a way to pull him back in because they had never cut him loose in the first place. These are facts. And I never understood the magnitude of that until recently, when I did an interview with legendary comedian Pierre. Pierre is a legend. Y'all say, who is Pierre? Pierre has done some big things that y'all do not know about. Everything is not in front of the camera. Everything is not for everybody. But yes, doing this interview with Pierre, y'all can check the video out. It's on my channel. He was, the comedic flavor in the video All About You for Tupac. During this interview, he told me that Tupac told him that he was tired. And he said, what you mean? And Tupac said, man, they just running me. I'm working, I'm doing a song, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm running, I'm ripping and running, I'm running myself ragged. And he said, why? And he said, Tupac explained to him that he was not a free man. That at any given time, they could send him back to prison. So he was trying to do all the music he could just in case he got violated to go back to prison. Now, think about that for a minute. Why would he do all the music he could? Just in case he went back to prison. Or maybe he was doing all the music he could so his family would be financially secure if something happened to him or he decided to walk away. Now, I know that sounds crazy to some of y'all, but you're not reading in between the lines. Tupac was never a free man on death row. Never a free man on death row. He was out on some type of bond, some type of bail. I never even heard of somebody buying somebody's time, but Suge Knight was able to buy his time. And then you wonder why people question why Suge Knight would question the fact if Tupac was still alive. Or why Suge Jr. says Tupac is still alive. I mean, Pac was never truly free. And you know, he's out on this type of bond, and you know, he's got his freedom in front of him, and then you got, at any given second, the courts could violate him and bring him back in there. It was a mess, man. It played on his mind the whole time. And let me tell you something. I've seen people run for less. My cousin, my aunt bailed him out, put the crib up. He's supposed to go back to court. The man was on the move. He only turned himself back in because my aunt was pleading with him. They're going to take my house. They're going to take my house. He did the right thing, you know, and faced his problems. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, that's wild. But it's a strong possibility, you know, that, you know, Pac wasn't going back. And he told you all the time in his music. And I ain't going back to court. So what you thought? You know what I mean? The man was on some Catch Me If You... could have been on some Catch Me If You Can stuff. Think about it. These are all valid questions. You know, Pac say even the genius asks questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Is it possible that Tupac simply decided, rather than go back to jail in New York City where his life was in danger, where there was a hit on his life, or Tupac decided now was the time to walk away? You heard him say it in his lyrics. Pick the time to go. You dig? He said that. Now, this particular YouTuber, back to him real quick. Man, this guy's pitiful. This guy is a sad case, man, because now he's using, you know, the copyright strike that I hit him with as part of his intro because he wants to come up off of my name. I never in my life got one sub, got one fan, got one, you know, person that I deem as family from trying to diss the next man. I never did that. I never tried to come up off the next man's name. I never dissed Carsino. I never dissed DJ Vlad to do a whoa, look at me. You know, everything I did was out of respect. You know what I mean? And did my own thing. If he would have came at me like a man and said, yo, I'm a fan of your work, let's work. You know, I might have even entertained that. But, you know, they just try to come up off of somebody else's name, dissing back and forth, yo. That's a sucker move. You know what I mean? That's a sucker move. But, you know, back to the matter at hand, though. Look at Suge, man. Look at Suge. Just imagine, what if all these legal problems and all of these things that just seem to follow Suge and won't let go, what if that's the powers that be trying to make Suge tell them what a fact he know about Tupac disappearing, yo? What if they trying to break Suge and make Suge tell everything he know? Because Suge has made accusations that he do know where Tupac is or what Tupac did, but he just don't come out and tell everything. Wouldn't that be something? Man, think about that for a minute. Let that sit in. You know what I mean? Let that sit in. Marinate on that. Well, anyway, look. I need you guys to share and like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Oh yeah, before I get on up out of here, like I said, you guys have no idea how many well-known people that's in the industry that really believe that Tupac is not dead. I'm talking about people that you'll say, what? They don't want to get on camera and talk about it, but they be like, trust me. Anyway, this is Makaveli Media. Don't forget to sub to the channel. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with peace.
Never take